hey, yeah, we're missing a little something here. I had the front windshield and triangular windows pulled because I was getting some leakage. You can probably see why looking in here. Pretty crunchy in there. Looks to be mostly just old rubber and gook and a lot of rust. So found an old guy who specializes in this stuff. He came to the house and pulled it, took it, gonna get that all redone. We're hoping the original glass will live because you may remember from an earlier video there did have a couple small cracks in it. He said it may hold, it may not, but he'll cut me some new glass if not. But yeah, so I got some homework, as he calls it. Gonna get in here and get this cleaned up. Got the oh, he did pull he pulled the side windows as well. There's the new rubber for the front. I got that from Steele Rubber. You may remember my troubles with the rubber I got from LMC Truck for the doors down here, which did not fit at all. And he said, well, his exact quote was, "That stuff is junk, and if you get that, you're not getting me, because I don't work with that stuff." Apparently a lot of the rubber that you can get from these lower end restoration places is just not good. It doesn't actually fit correctly, so I did have to shell out for this. Believe it or not, the windshield one was not bad. I think it was 60 bucks for that. I don't even want to say what stuff for the triangle window was. A lot more just for those two little pieces. But anyway, so I've got to get to work on getting this cleaned up, and then he'll be back in a few days with the finished windows. here's our post cleaning of that front windshield, and boy, it was even nastier than I would have thought. Really got in here with my rust and paint stripper. The hardest part was actually the old rubber and sealant that was just in there. I had to get in there with a screwdriver, just pry. Had to be dealing with it. I did have some breakthroughs in a few spots. You can see one right there. Probably see a couple more over there. And one right here. So yeah, I was trying to be delicate and not push anything through that wasn't already busted through. He told me not to weld this or anything, so I'm probably gonna what I'm gonna do is gonna slap some rust converter on that, a couple of coats of that, let that cure overnight, then probably put some Rust-Oleum primer on there, and hopefully that will seal it up. I might just mix up a little JB weld just to fill in those 4 holes, I think it is total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of them. Worse on the bottom than the top. You see, and then there. But I managed to get it pretty well cleaned out. Worse is right here. Some of this rubber, the vestiges of rubber. I just went over that and could not get that. But hopefully that's going to be good enough to make a seal. Whew, that were a job. Okay, and there is the primed with Rust-Oleum front window. Yeah, I'm not sure how great that looks, but you know, really filled in a few small holes, and got this primer. Basically, just form a base. I mean, this doesn't need to look pretty. This is all going to be covered by glass and chrome, so basically just needs to be good enough for the new rubber to form a good seal. So hopefully that's next. Alrighty, and here are our newly uncrunchified windows. You probably saw I just had a very short shot of the gentleman putting things back in. Obviously did a nice job. You can see all new rubber here around the triangle windows, all new front here. He says let this have a couple days to cure before I allow it to get wet, so she's gonna go back in the garage for a bit. Here as well. So just if I am gonna drive this thing a lot, I do want to have good windows. Don't want anything leaking in, because then they can get down into your dashboard and stuff like that. So something funny here. It's always fun to learn about these vehicles, in particular, learn about my vehicle from somebody else. But so I was trying to figure out how these things open, and I had not even noticed these little buttons here that you press that, and that's how this opens up. See, there we go. And that kind of locks it in place there. Pretty slick. Didn't even know that that was part of it. I'll have to get that closed. The other one's a little bit smoother. But anyway, kind of a step in the evolution of this truck that I didn't know I was going to do, wasn't planning on. But when you've got little leaky windows is something you need to jump on, particularly if I am gonna be driving this truck a lot. Did not do the back window. Everything looks good there. No sign of rust. No rainwater coming in. So just gonna let it ride. But more fun and turning this into a reliable, fun vehicle. Thank you for watching.